Hello guys, this is Edward Santos. Welcome back to CAD Hacks channel, your home for CAD hacks. If this is your first time watching, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification so every time I post videos, you will have to see them and you'll be notified. Welcome. We'll go straight to where we left in the last video. We'll simply go to the data that we already have it ready here. We have the data that is ready, the data that we used previously in demonstrating how to export the data from Excel to AutoCAD. Now this data, we want to use it. I already have opened AutoCAD drawing to save on time. Now, as you remember the procedure, you open AutoCAD followed by software. Now I'm opening the software, which is loading very fast. After this, it has loaded. Now we are going to we'll repeat the same procedure that we did previously, but I will go faster because we have already done it. If you find any point where you are not capturing, you can just refer to the previous post that is talking on exporting Excel data into AutoCAD. So we want to add points. We want to import points from Excel. We click on that, and also we'll open our Excel file. Already the file is highlighted. I'll just select it so that you see. We'll leave all of the way there. Please, if you have any reservations, refer to the previous video. The points have already been imported. So after the importation, we do zoom extend. You see they have already been imported. Now the next stage, after importing, you process the points. You're processing it. Very fast is processing it. Yes, the software will indicate that please wait, and after waiting, this one will pop out. We process all points and features. Okay. You will hear the notification sound when the process is done. The 7 points are successfully processed. Okay. Come to the drawing. We don't want to do the grids, as I told you earlier, but later on in one of these days I'll just show you how the grids work. For now, let's just do a boundary. I've turned the auto mode to ensure the lines are parallel, perpendicular. Enter. That is done. We'll now triangulate. It's done. Complete. Now let's go to contours. Let's generate contours by the first option, drawing a quick contours. Just to save on time, it will take. We leave the preset values, that is 1, 5, the contour intervals and major contour interval. Neutral. Will be done. After that, we are going to draw the alignment. This is the alignment that we want to use to draw the profile. Now we are picking on the points that we've drawn, the points that we've imported. If you remember carefully, is where we had left it the last time. So just drawing the alignment very fast. Stay with me and draw this very fast. Just 27 points. 17th. Done. It is done. Now the alignment we've drawn is done. Come to sections. Now we are going to draw sections by digital terrain modeling. Click on it. software will prompt us to select what we want to do. Okay, we want to do longitudinal profile and section. We'll select the second option and determine our intervals, say 10 meters. Then we want it to write the changes, and we want it to, if you want it to write change and you have some user changes, now this one you only check it when you are the changes you want it to write at a given points, that is given fixed points, as in fixed distances like 10 meters, 20 meters, 40 meters. But in your user changes you have some that are 12 meters, so if you check on these it will also show the ones that were indicated. So for now, and we don't have any, I want to check in it. I'll come to select, select this data we had saved, we had saved it in the as Excel, but this one is written. Let me cancel that and try to do it again. Longitudinal profile will still requires to select the data, and remember we've not done that. So this is something that happens when you forget about this, as I've done now. These are the errors open, so don't be afraid, don't panic. I'll just show you how to correct it. Don't be afraid when you find this. So simply come that we had our data saved. It was just Excel, that is the reason, but don't worry, let's do it again. We already have this. We select section by DTM. The reason why it's doing that, we are not selected this one, we select all of it. That is why we was by finding that error. Select it and write change. We will say 10 meters. Then select still that. Where is that file? Okay, no problem. Let's close this. Minimize that. I will have to close it. Just minimize it. Go back to the data and see where the problem is. Okay, it's quite clear. The data is in Excel, but you need to save it as CVS. So scroll it, desktop, save it as CVS data, CSV. We save it as CVS, delimited data. We save it. Now minimize it. Let's get back to the AutoCAD drawing. We wanted to do a section. Let's click on that where we left, section by DTM. Selected that. Alright, we select all layers that we've drawn. Select individual profile stroke section, X section. Then our interval is 10. Right usage, then change. Come to selecting data. Now we'll have it there. It is written now because we had changed the format. Always the format must be in CSV. Select. It's asking us, do you want to replace? Yes, let's replace it. Yes, we are replacing the Excel data. So then we select where the starting change start, where we have the starting change, that is 0.1, and automatically it is doing the changes. You can see, follow the cursor, see they are being generated very fast. This one is now generating at that interval of 10 meters for the entire alignment that we've drawn. It is done. Once it's done, is done. Now it is done, yes, but you realize these ones are still not active. Once it's done, it should indicate that it's done. See, these ones are still error with the card. Okay, don't panic whenever that happens. What you will do when that happens, you just close what you had, and then because he does not shut down, the software is still on. So after you close, when you have that error, you just repeat the same thing. Just repeat it, then but when you repeat it, remember to overwrite. Now select all, longitudinal profile, interval was 10 meters, and after 10 meters we are going to have right user changes. We select, but we now want to delete the exit so that we don't have changes written twice. Select, okay, select. It will ask us to select the data, which now we have it in Excel in that format. The format is very important. If you've just seen, if you not change the format of your data into CSV, what it does, it will show you an error. You won't be able to proceed. Okay. Yes, we want to overwrite, and then it will repeat. Select alignment near the starting change whether we have 0.1. Just select near it. It does your points very fast. Give it time to finish. Don't rush into cancelling or selecting, or else it will show an error. Yes, that is done. Now we're waiting for it to finish. If you don't wait to finish for it to finish, then you'll have a problem, because you will have an error again. Yes. So all the changes have been drawn. If we zoom them in, you can see we started from channel 00, that is our point 1, and if you pan it, the last change is 0.27 is change 0 plus 525.34. That is the last change. So this is done. I want it to finish so that we proceed to the next stage. With the card, don't worry. Cancel that. Then let's go to draw longitudinal profile at interval of 10. Yes, we just leave it at 10. Remember, that is the interval that's why it's indicating as a default. Then we leave the section to read data from default file. Remember, it is just reading the file that we had saved in CSV format. So if you leave it, if you have many of those files, then you'll have to specify by going to example file, selecting your from Excel, then specifying where it is. But this one, because we are sure we have only had one file, leave it on that. Paper size, you can specify A1, A2, A3. If you leave it all, it will give you what you can easily print in either of them. So these ones will leave them as default. Remember, if you want to learn on how you can modify all these ones, you'll have to do it in practice. You just practice by repeating the same procedure again and again, but in each time you modify, like this horizontal scale and vertical scales. So I'll execute and I will draw all. AutoCAD is still, let me select it out and draw all. Draw all. Pick any point as reference point. That one I'll pick at this point. Doesn't matter. The way what is important is where you are going to to do your formatting in AutoCAD so that you make it presentable for printing. That one you'll be using layouts. So in the model space, you can just indicate it there and then plot it. So it has to come out, as you can see. Let me zoom it in. If I zoom it in, you'll see, okay, this one was, you know that if I want to pan and zoom it, okay, if I zoom it, you see it has captured the existing levels, that is the elevations and the change as it is from 0 to the last point, which was point number 27, which was 0 plus 530.00. So if you had selected also include all changes and you have like a point of 0 plus 0.808, then that one would have shown here. That is what the function of this. But because we don't have those other points, we just selected exactly the points which we had imported from the file, then there was no need of going there. So this one has given us a general profile, easily plotted on AutoCAD. This one you can easily use it to demonstrate. So the vertical scale you can clearly manipulate as you wish to show you different exaggerations that you want. For now, see the blue line is the elevation, and then the horizontal scale is showing the horizontal distance. So that is the end of our video. In our next tutorial, we'll learn more on this. Goodbye, and remember to subscribe to the channel and like it. Hit the notification button so that next time we post videos, you'll have it. You will have your alerts on. Thank you.